you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm starting my reading anticipated April releases video. These are all very anticipated releases for me. So today I'm going to the mall to pick up the first two, which are The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings and Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. Those are the two that are out right now. Then later on I'm hoping to pick up Fearless by Lauren Roberts, and then later Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm just getting ready. Here's my outfit. So that's what I'm doing. I'll take you along with me and then hopefully we'll start the first book. Back from the mall and I got my books. So as you saw, I didn't really film that much, but as you saw, I did pick up the two books I was looking for. And this one, it was the last one in the store. I looked on like the shelf, like the main shelf where I got it, like the new releases table, or it was actually the staff picks table. This wasn't even on the new releases table. Then I looked in like the actual section where all the other Abby Jimenez books are. It wasn't there. So I think I got the last one. And you know, I saw on Sarah Crowley's video, that it was hardcover, and actually maybe it was the podcast, the bookmark podcast, and hers had like writing on the inside, but mine is soft cover, which I am happy about because I like soft cover better. However, I'm pretty sure this is bigger than Just for the Summer. I can't find my Just for the Summer book, but I found my Part of Your World book, so I can compare. This makes me so upset. I know they're not like the same series, but like I like to keep my author books together and this bothers me. Anyways, and I got The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings, which this one makes me happy because I'm pretty sure this is the same as Never. They're the same size as like the newly published Magnolia Parks ones, but then these are the newer Magnolia Parks original covers and they're the same. So, and then I picked up another one that wasn't what I said before, but Picking Daisies on Sundays, because I've heard a lot about this last summer and I never picked it up, and I was gonna read it on my Kindle, but the cover is just so cute that even if I do read it on my Kindle, I just had to have it because what the heck. This is so cute. And then lastly, this I got like a few days ago, but I figured, let me show it. I actually thrifted this, so it was only $5, but it's Don't You Forget About Me by Vari McFarlane. Because I've been wanting to read something by this author, and I was thinking about doing like Just Last Night or Mad About You first, but I saw this one at the thrift store and I thought, whatever, this won't be my first then because it was so cheap. So yeah, that's my little mini book haul of 4 books that I got today / like last week. And I think I'm gonna start with The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings just because I feel like that's more my mood right now. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm in the mood for a Jessa Hastings book, some Jessa writing. I'm also wearing my little Magnolia Parks coated pajama pants with like the little deer and the bows and the flowers with my Jessa book. Oh my gosh, perfect. I'm on page 74 in the middle of chapter 9 right now. And I'm loving it so far. I don't know, this is just maybe, this is what I needed because I was in my Hunger Games rut and I just needed some Jessa writing. I don't know, this is exactly what I needed. I'm really liking it so far. My battery just died on my camera, so I'm filming this rest of this clip on my phone. I'm really liking it so far. I like the main character and whatever the incident that's going on, I'm excited to find out more about it. I'm already in love with the main male character. And, you know, after she wrote BJ, I was, you know, a little bit skeptical of the way she likes to write her men. But Julian is the exception, you know, but I'm so far liking him. He's giving more Julian vibes than BJ vibes, definitely. He's not giving cheater. So, yeah, I'm liking it so far. I'm going to keep reading. Also, this is like the most gorgeous book. And I just love holding it. I'm not a big fan of this type of page. But so last night I left off when my camera died. So now I'm on chapter 22 on page 160. So I'm not even halfway yet. This is like a good hefty sized book. I the pages are really starting to bother me now. I don't mind like the way these pages look in books, but when I'm flipping the page and this one's shorter than the other one and I can't just like, it's really annoying me. But I'm loving the book so far. I wouldn't expect anything less. Like, of course she's gonna hit every time. I'm so excited to keep reading. But today is April 8th. So I went to the store. I actually didn't go for this, and then I realized it was April 8th, and so obviously I popped into the bookstore. Let me take this 15% off sticker. But oh my god, she's beautiful. I did see one on TikTok that was pink. But you know what, green's my favorite color, so I'll take it. Gorgeous. And it's a thick one. I feel like this is a lot thicker than the other two. But that's exciting because that means we'll get all the lore because this is the last one, which I'm so sad, but this excites me. So I think I'll finish this, then read this, then read Say You'll Remember Me, because I'm more excited for this because I like need to know what happens versus Say You'll Remember Me is like a whole new story. That's how I'm feeling. Because now I'm thinking about Kai and Peyton a lot, so I'm gonna finish this. But I'm obsessed with this. Like, I just love holding it. Like, this book is so pretty. I just read the chapter when she talks about Storm and her relationship with him. And I don't know why Jessa would put that in, because as much as I was rooting for Sam, now I couldn't care less about him. And all I want is her story with Storm, because I am a Julian and Magnolia stan till I die. So another like guy in that world, like, why would she do this? And we're never gonna get to see. Oh my god, sorry Sam, couldn't care less about you right now. I was literally tearing up when he was like, when they were, oh. Why would she do that? I'm so upset. We don't get Magnolia and Julian. We don't get these two. It's like she's trying to kill me. So I know I said last night that I'm a Storm stan. Still stand by that, although Sam is back in the running. But I would love to see a book about her and Storm when they were together. Anywho, I'm on chapter 38 now, so I'm like 60% through page 275, so more than halfway now. And I feel like I'm living multiple lives in this book. Like, it starts off, we get like, you know, her coming back to this like super religious family who like doesn't accept her and her brother because of things that had happened in the past, and then we slowly find out what had happened, and then it slowly like comes out and she's able to face that, which I was super happy about how that all went down. If you know, you know. Then we get, you know, the dad's dead, which is not a spoiler. I'm pretty sure that's in the, yeah, that's not a spoiler. Her dad's dead. So then we get like, you know, the funeral, the will, all of that. Now we're on to like a freaking mystery, which is also, okay, so don't come for me. But now we're on to a mystery, so I'm like, oh, we're getting, oh, and then we also got the flashbacks to like things with Daisy Hates and Magnolia Parks. Like, we just saw Henry. I love Henry. So we saw Henry, obviously Tara and Joe mentioned, like, so I feel like we're just like, we're living so many lives, and I'm loving it so much. I haven't looked at the camera, not once. What can I say? I love looking at myself. Anyways, absolutely obsessed so far. No, I will say, I think she writes her character so well. Like, Marianne is so easily, like, hateable. Like, it's exactly, like, I can picture exactly a Marianne in my head. Same with Tenny. Same with Oliver. I'm not a fan of Oliver, I will say. I'm not a fan. I am liking Tenny. I'm liking Savannah. Obviously Sam. But I just think she writes the character so well. But what else would I have expected from Jessa? So anyways, I'm going to keep reading. There's some really good quotes in here. I will say not as many as I'm obsessed with from her Magnolia Park series, but I'm also only 60% through. Oh my god, also I'm using my little Paddington Bear bookmark that I got in London when I was there last year because, obviously.
just getting ready for bed, so don't mind the setup. But I don't even think I've read that much since the last time I updated, but I just saw a TikTok that Jessa Hastings said that the Conditions of Will takes place post Daisy Hates 4. So this whole time, I thought, you know, when Daisy's mentioned, or Julian's sisters mentioned, that we're talking about incidents that happened in the Great Undoing that we know of. We're not. It took me like 5 minutes to wrap my head around the fact that the timelines aren't happening at the same time. So we're in the future. Now I'm so scared. I'm so scared for Daisy Hates. I just had to come say my thoughts because my mind is blown.
Okay, Georgia is actually so real for her reactions. Like, she so dramatic. She's so funny. I kind of low-key relate. Like, I'm also super dramatic. But so far, I'm almost done. I'm like 85% through. I'm gonna finish it. Hate Oliver. I said that before. Hate him. Worst character. Love Sam. Love Tenny. Also, the little mystery situation, I called it. I knew exactly what was gonna happen, and I'm not gonna say, but I just want everyone to know I called it. I was sitting there and I was reading, I said in my head, this is what's gonna happen. Yep.
It's done. It's done. The epilogue healed me. It did. I was a little, I'm okay. It's not even a sad book. I'm just overly emotional. Like, this is crazy. 5 stars, though. Impeccable read. I could give me 14 of them right now. I could keep reading that story over and over and over again. Why am I crying? This is crazy. Read that book. Even if you haven't read Magnolia Parks, it doesn't matter. There's very little mentioned, honestly. Read it, please. It's so good. Oh my god.
So, I'm reading Fearless. I'm like 45% of the way through. I'm on page 265, chapter 31. They are currently on a boat. So if you know, you know. I am absolutely loving it so far. It's hard to talk about this book because it's the 3rd in a series, so it's like, not only do I not want to spoil the book, but I don't want to spoil the whole rest of the series, if that makes sense. But absolutely eating it up so far. If you watch any of my previous videos, or my first ever video to be specific, I read Reckless, and I had mentioned how much I loved Powerless, but Reckless felt a little bit like a filler. And I think this one is definitely better than Reckless. I will say I'm really liking it. I'm liking the tension we're getting. I'm liking the moments we're getting. Like, even though it feels still kind of like slow burnish, it's not like as like to the point where I'm like, okay, like, I don't care. So I like that. And I'm liking like the content, like the content of the story, I guess, like the things that they're doing, and so I'm enjoying it. I'm wondering how it's gonna end because there's really only one proper way to end it for it to like make me happy. So I'm like, it better end that way, otherwise, because it's the last one, otherwise it's gonna get a bad rating from me. So we'll see how I feel. I'm gonna keep reading. Yeah.
This is where I'm at right now. I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm only 63% through. Like, what the heck is this? Oh my god. So, my jaw just absolutely dropped. I'm like 80% through now.
She's growling at me. I'm like 80% through now. Jaw just absolutely dropped. I'm gonna finish it like now because I was right about one thing, and one thing kind of shocked me. Wasn't expecting that, to be honest with you. So we'll see what happens. I'm so excited, but I don't want it to end. Like, I actually am so attached to these characters for some reason. So, okay, I'm done. I'm done. And I'm not doing well. So, okay. That was devastating. Like, I went through so many emotions on reading that. It's like she was trying to kill us. Like, what was that? And that's the end. Like, I'm happy with the way it ended. But there's no more. Like, I feel like I've gotten so attached with these characters. Like, having, you know, 3 books and the novella and everything. And I just... If you haven't read Powerless, go read it. Solely so you can get to this book. Because... what the heck? This was how many pages? It was 588 pages of pure, heart-wrenching, but also made me smile and giggle amazingness. And I loved it. I gave it, I'm thinking 4.5 stars, and we'll see how it holds up over time if I'm thinking about it, but it was so good. Kai, she knew what she was doing when she wrote this, and I didn't realize she's only 21. Like, in the back, when it's, like, about her, it's like, she wrote this when she was 21. So that's why she gets it. Like, she's one of the girlies. Like, she gets it. Okay, now I want to talk a little bit of spoilers, because it's really hard to talk about a book that's, like, the 3rd in a series, because I said this before, but I don't want to spoil the book, but I also don't want to spoil, like, the rest of the series. So give me, like, 2 minutes, and I'll put on the screen, like, when you can skip to if you haven't read it. Okay, also I'm gonna do a little flashback to the past really quick. Okay, I wasn't gonna do any spoilers, but I've decided I'm gonna put in a small section of spoilers because I need to I need to talk about it. So this is me at like 70% through the book. Obviously Peyton is the daughter, right? Like, obviously. I'm just wondering, how do they find out? Because at first I was like, okay, Peyton's the daughter. But then I was like, no. She wouldn't do that because then she can't be with Kai. And that would be really weird because I'm pretty sure they already, you know? So, but then when we found out that Kai isn't actually blood related to the dad, like Edric, I was like, oh, so she is the daughter. Hondo P, right? So I'm like, how do they find out? The mom must end up caving and being like, Kai, the reason why your dad hated you so much is because you weren't his blood son. And that, like, how are they going to find out? You know, they've got to find out somehow, because I'm assuming that's how the wedding is going to be called off with Kit, because they're related, right? This is my thoughts. Also, the 3rd trial. Oh my god. It's like she was trying to kill me, Lauren, what is her name? Lauren Roberts? She was trying to kill me. Because what was that? Because not only was it Kai, not really, but not only was it him, then the one who it actually was Mac. It's like, are you trying to rip my heart out? And when she's like, I want to die here, like Adina, oh my god. I couldn't do it. Anyways, that's where I'm at right now. And we're back. So, I called it. I knew she was the daughter, which, like I said before, it was pretty obvious. But what got me was Callum being her father. That got me. Because I was like, as I said, obviously Kai doesn't have the same father, so that's why they weren't related. But she doesn't even have the same father either. So, damn, Edric was really getting played left and right. That was crazy. Kit was not expecting that. I thought that he was gonna end up being like, I see how much Kai loves you, and so I'll let him have you. No. Mind blown when he died. Also, why'd she stay killing everyone in this book? Mac, you're gone. Callum, you're gone. Kit, you're gone. Blair somehow made it out alive. But everyone's dead. Okay. As you saw in a previous clip, bawling my eyes out during the third trial. Literally, she was trying to kill me. And then when it was Mac, okay. And then Kit's letters. Oh my god, and Kit's little chapter at the end when he was like, hopefully Paye will forgive me. Like, or if she'll see me again. I'm so happy that they're married and they have a kid and they named her Kit. Like, I'm very happy with the way it ended, but damn, that was heart-wrenching. I mean, you saw my reaction. I don't know what more I can say. Basically, I loved it, and I don't care what anyone says. I know I feel like this series gets mixed reviews, but I don't care what anyone says. This was good. How can I move on to another book? I wanted to read Abby Jimenez's new book, Say or Remember Me, but how can I move on right now? I can't move on. I'll have to wait. Maybe tomorrow. I need the night to process everything I'm feeling right now. Oh my god, I almost forgot to say the queen, Azila or Zyla or whatever her name is. Queen, love her. That's all I'll say. Literal queen, love her so much. I'm hoping they like get a friendship, Hayden and her. Obviously we'll never see it, but I will like to think they become friends. That's my last thought. Okay.
Hello guys, it's me from a few days later while editing this video, and I forgot to make an outro, so here we are. I hope you enjoyed me ranting about these two books and crying and being so annoying. If you did, I hope to see you back in the next one. Leave a like and a comment down below if there's anything else you'd like to see from me. My next few videos might be some travel vlogs because I'm going on a really fun trip for a month. So there might be some travel vlogs coming up, but if there's anything else you'd like to see, like I said, leave a comment down below, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!